All right, guys, that's my Czech Pils right there. Daggone man, the old Czech Pilsner. Not a whole bunch of that left, but I haven't really been drinking on it pretty hard. It's a good beer, but I'm an IPA guy. I like IPAs, so drinking a lot of IPAs, right? Haven't been trimming my beard, to tell you that much. Oh, it's pretty good. Nice and malty. Pretty good. Saws are coming through. So yeah, it's Tuesday night. Tomorrow's Homebrew Wednesday. Wednesday, right? Yeah. You see that? I don't know if you guys can hear that. Chug, chug, chug. So there's a beer in there. And there's beer in there, right? And there's trash in there, which needs to be taken out. But anyway, guys, I brewed a beer Sunday. We'll sit down and we'll talk about it. All right, guys. So Sunday morning, let me adjust this here. So Sunday morning, Matt and I brewed a beer. Now, Matt and I have been trying to get this beer brewed for a while, but thanks to my Achilles injury, and he works night shift and I work day shift. It's been kind of hard. So I told Matt that really if I could get it done Sunday, I don't have anything Sunday morning. I had a soccer game at 3:45 Sunday afternoon. That if we could get this done early Sunday, I would be super happy because my weekends are pretty much booked from here on out. My son actually had an off day Sunday, so he had a game Saturday, but not Sunday. But my other daughter had a soccer game. Well, I got two daughters, but my oldest plays volleyball. The twins, boy-girl twins, girl, they both play soccer. Anyway, so yeah, I had plenty of time Sunday for me. The only thing, Matt, he didn't have so much time. So Matt stayed up later, so he missed some sleep so we could get this brew day done. I got up early, my regular work schedule time, so that he and I could meet. I think he ended up beating me by half an hour, maybe 45 minutes total in a day. So we brewed a cream ale, a pumpkin cream ale, more cream ale than pumpkin. So we've got 2 large cans of pumpkin in there, which is a large can's a pound and 13 ounces, right? So 2 of those in the mash. Then we've got a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of nutmeg, and there's 7 ounces of sweet orange peel. So this thing should be pretty good. The taste going in fermenter was really good. The smell was pretty good going in fermenter. But so we kept the grist, pretty traditional cream ale. It's let's see here. It's all 6 row. Well, we kept it simple. He and I have a similar system. So we didn't really go with percentages. So we went ahead and went 10 pounds of 6 row just because it's easy to order by 6 pounds. A pound of flaked corn because it's easy to order a pound of flaked corn. And half a pound of carapils. Now, I already had half a pound of carapils here, so I didn't have to buy half a pound of carapils. Then I threw in a whole shit pot. Actually, no, I think I might have put in a pound of carapils, so I may have messed that up. Then I threw in a whole shit ton of rice hulls into the mash. So that was mashed for an hour. I'll tell you one thing, pumpkin in a mash, does something, I don't know if it's a thermal mash thing or whatever, but it takes forever for the mash to raise to mash out temperature. I ended up not waiting for mash out temperature because it took half an hour for basically about 4 degrees. So I said to hell with it. So I got video of that. Matt's got a lot more video than I do. I've got the barley wine in the barrel. I've got a gallon left over. There's drama with that, so I've got that, a little bit of that documented. But basically, I let the barrel dry out. I mean, got bone dry. So then I had to rehydrate it. So I've got it rehydrated. Now it's currently full of barley wine. I don't believe it's infected. I don't think I've got to worry about that. But anyway, it's in there. It's going. It's chilling out. We'll check it here in about a month and see what the flavor profile is. See what we want to do with it. I'll probably need to top it off, but we'll see what it tastes like, right? So got all that stuff done. I'm having a little trouble with my Riptide, and I've emailed Blickman yesterday, and I haven't heard anything from him today. So basically, that thing with room temperature water, it will not recirculate water unless the valve is somewhat like halfway closed. It won't do it full balls open, right? It won't do it. Act like it's cavitating. There's no air in it. You can bleed it, whatever you want to do. But as soon as you back the valve down so that it's about halfway open or so, it'll start running, still maintaining contact with the magnet, right? And you can kind of open it up after it's ran for a while. But I don't understand it. It's just something that started. It started with the barley wine brew day. It started doing it right when I was done heating up my strike water. So I don't know. I've emailed them. They said, well, you shouldn't run it. They gave me the standard. You shouldn't run it while it's boiling. Well, I don't run it full balls open when it's boiling. I just run it just enough to get liquid through it. Liquid through my system so I can sanitize my my counterflow chiller and whatnot. So anyway, they wanted a picture of my setup, so I sent them a picture of where the boil kettle is and where I have my pump set up, and I just haven't heard anything from them. But I've been getting this weird phone call from this 314 area code, so I don't know if that's them or not. Nobody's leaving a voicemail. So anyway, that's all my drama. Yeah, so I've got quite a bit of footage here. Not as much as Matt. I mean, I came in right towards the end of my mash. But Matt and I had a hell of a good day. It was just a fun day hanging out. We had a Zoom meeting all day, and just hung out for 4 or 5 hours, whatever it was, talking about stuff. Me dropping F-bombs, and Matt, he doesn't have a potty mouth like me, but yeah, just bullshitting about nothing really. Getting some beers done. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm done. I will see you guys next week. Maybe we'll have a gravity sample. Yeah, we'll see what's going on. That's probably won't be in a keg for another. I'll probably let it sit in primary for 2 weeks. So next week I'll have a gravity sample. Then the following Wednesday I should have the first official tasting. What I am doing now, and let's backtrack. I guess I'm not really done. So for hops, I used all Saaz hops. So I went fairly traditional with the hop variety. Now the yeast, we didn't go traditional at all. He ended up using an English strain. Me, no, I went with 3470. But I'm fermenting it at 65. So you read anything about 3470 at the ambient temperature at 65, and it kind of it mimics, I guess, USO5, where it's kind of neutral. So we'll see what happens. I'm not really looking for a whole lot of yeast character in it. I just wanted to do something other than USO5 or 1056 or the California ale yeast. Something. You look on the internet and there's just hundreds of cream ale recipes, and majority of them are all USO5 or 1056. So we tried something a little bit different. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be a fine beer, and that's it, guys. So yeah, nothing too crazy, nothing too silly. That's it, guys. We'll be sure to check out Matt here. He'll probably have his out tomorrow, Wednesday or Thursday. Maybe I'll have it out tonight. I don't know. There's a lot of footage for him to go through. But all right, guys, that's it. Cheers.
And I didn't like the look of the fermenter, so I watched that with ABW. That's what we call it, right? Alkaline Brewery to watch.
Yeah, I like that stuff. I like it a lot. I'm recording you, so watch the F-bombs. Yeah, we know who drops all the F-bombs around here. It's this guy.
You mean fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, we're brewing. Done with the mash. Well, I'm trying to mash out, but I've got 2 big cans of pumpkin in here. Let me show you guys this. Hopefully, some recirculate pretty well still. Didn't have any. No, as I showed you with my lid. Excuse me. Oh goodness, like old man sneezes. But anyway, I'm still recirculating. But man, this thing is taking its sweet time coming up to temp. Trying to reach mash out temp. So Matt and I are doing the cream ale pumpkin beer today. This is all the video I've got. So I've been I've mashed for an hour. And I'll show you guys how clear it's running. So it's running pretty clear. Pretty good stuff. Just gotta, I don't know what it is, a thermal mass of the pumpkin or something, but it's really slowing down the temperature of the mash out. But anyway, I'm gonna probably let it go to 160 and start sparging. Yeah, that's it. So another thing I did, I went in, I got that in the barrel, my barley wine in the barrel, Saturday night. Today's Sunday morning. You can see it was pushing up through the airlock, so I've just now cleaned the airlock. That's where all that's coming from, but you can see that it wasn't fully 100% hydrated. But anyway, it's coming around. It's gonna be fine. I've got a gallon of barley wine collected over here for top off. So yeah, it should be pretty good. Alright, I got my sparge manifold on there, and there is a little bit of water running through that, but I'm trying. This system is so finicky with the flow rates. I don't want to really run off that slow, but if I crack my valve open too much more, it runs a lot. So I've got trying to equal things out, but you can see there's a big hunk of pumpkin right there, so we're running. Alright guys, I've stopped the sparge water transfer from the HLT into the mash, and I've got enough water in there, so I'm just letting everything run. But that is all the pumpkin sitting on top of the 10 pounds of 6-row, a pound of flaked corn, and a pound of carapils. Kept the recipe really simple. Good even numbers, so we didn't have to fool around percentages. Just go ahead and buy 10 pounds of this or 1 pound of that. And Matt and I have very similar systems, so we should have consistent numbers. Numbers should be pretty similar. pH, everything should be similar. I don't take pH readings as it goes into the boil kettle. I probably should, but that's the mash tun as it's emptying now. Then you can see how it's kind of trickling out of there. It was running a lot better than that, but I think the pumpkin's kind of working its way down to the bottom. But anyway, I've got just about 6.5 gallons in there, so I started raising the temp up to 200 degrees. So once I'm done transferring it and get everything cleaned up, this will be ready to go. So once I'm ready to start to boil, bump up the temp to 210 and go from there. I'm going to collect 8 gallons today. So I am just let's see, 35 minutes into the boil, 7.5 gallons. So that's that. My pre-boil is 10:49 at 8 gallons. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I missed my 60-minute hop drop. So I was not thinking about it, so I've got a 50-minute hop drop. So that should change my IBUs a little bit, but I'm not really concerned. It's only about 20-ish IBUs, so let's see what happens. Yeah, everything's going pretty good. I'm all ready to go. I'm ready to transfer. Got a clean, sanitized fermenter there. I got yeast oxygenation wand. I got Matt doing something, and it's 11:30 here, so I think I'm gonna have a Matt beer. I think I'm gonna have a Red Brewery beer, strawberry blonde. Might let him get in camera, and I'll tell him what I'm doing. Surprise him. Don't expect him to drink because he's ready to go to bed. He's been up all night. So anyway, guys, cheers. So that's Matt's strawberry blonde. That's his half of the Colab that we did, and that beer is still outstanding. Still strawberry in the nose, strawberry in the taste. It's pretty good. I'm held up great, and it's clear. Bubbles are streaming. It's got some condensation because of the temperature difference between glass in the basement. But man, Matt did a great job. His beer turned out a lot better than mine. I'm not even going to try to compare the two. He's just a lot better. Alright, I am whirlpooling, cooling down, doing a chill, and so I just started the ice bath here. So it's dropped about 10 degrees in really just a matter of just a few minutes, but that's my standard pump in the bottom of an ice bath. The white line is the feed line, the stained line is the return, and that usually drops temp pretty quick. So yeah, we're done with the day. My gravity going into fermenter is about 10:55, and let's go back. There's just things chilling, and it should be about 10:55, so I'm doing pretty good. So I'll pretty much hit my numbers today. Matt's a little bit lower than me, not much, but I'm gonna call it a win for both of us. Beer smells awesome. Tastes really good. Just the gravity sample that I just tasted in it's pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a day. Once this gets down to about pitching temp, which I'm gonna ferment 3470 at ambient 65. Yeah, call it a day. We should have a beer and a keg in a couple of weeks. All right, guys. Cheers. All right, guys, we are done today. It's a little before 1 o'clock. Yeah, I cooled it in a little bit too much, so I want to ferment at 65. Right now it's 61 and a half, just about. So it'll build temp, and we'll go from there. But everything went well. I got probably close to 7 gallons of a 1055 beer in there, so I pretty much hit my numbers. We'll see what happens here in a few weeks. Cheers. All right, I guess truth time. We're at the truth tree, confession time, whatever. So my barrel is dry. It's been a while since I've checked it. It's been closed the entire time, but it's absorbed. And the 2 handles of cheap whiskey they have in there. So what I'm doing right now, I'm heating up some water. I got 5 gallons of water in there. I'm gonna boil. Then I'm gonna dump it in here and slosh it around a little bit as much as I can. You know, boiling water does like to expand, and it's got to steam off, so I can't really plug it much. Just trying to see what comes out of it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but we're gonna see what's going on. Well, it's a good thing I didn't go directly with beer, because that thing's running like crazy, like a fountain out there. So anyway, so I tried filling it up, and it was holding water. So then I went ahead and bunged it again, and I was rolling it around. So it's starting to dry up. I just dumped what was in there out. So I've got 9 gallons right now coming to a boil. It's almost at boiling, so it's holding water now, but I'm gonna fill it, and I'm going to let that hang out for a while. I'll probably let that hang out until tomorrow night. I need to get this barrel filled up. I don't have time to wait. So anyway, guys, yeah, that's what I get for not checking everything.